Hey guys, RockingTheBlade here once again. I hope you guys are having an incredible Thanksgiving. I sure am. Oh my god, the food was delicious, and this is great being with family and friends. With that being said, I have a video review up today, a quick little review. I saw the movie not too long ago, and I want to get my thoughts on the matter, and that movie is Creed. Just the Rocky, aka the Rocky spinoff movie. Creed is about Apollo Creed's son. Unfortunately, if you spoiler alert, though, I mean, for those of you Rocky fans, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna spoil some big plot points for these movies. So, recommend you do is go watch, the Rocky movies, then come back so that way it all makes sense. Because I want to spoil, I don't want to spoil I don't want to spoil anything. And I'm trying to spoil as little as possible this movie as well to keep it fair. Okay, so also, yeah, I've been warned. So, Apollo Creed, had a son, had a son, but wasn't with his original wife. He had an affair with a mistress, and he had a son with her. But unfortunately, he couldn't help raise or take care of the situation because if you saw Rocky IV, Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed. He died in the ring. So he kind of went from how of course, the mother of that, the mother that Apollo Creed cheated with on his wife wasn't really ready yet, so she had to get situations together and stuff, and whatnot. She had to get a situation together, get a job and make herself secure, so that way make herself ready, so that way she could take care of, probably take care of that kid. Once she had her, life together, then she, went to go pick up that kid, and that, he was at a place where the juvenile delinquents go to, and he was just beating the shit out of this kid, and he was a kid that was always, looking to fight and stuff, and then she was like, listen, I'm not a social worker, I'm not a grandparent, I'm your real mom, and, I want you to live with me so I can take care of you. Of course he says yes, and then later on it cuts to him growing up, fighting in the, underground circuits of, Mexico, beating the snot of Mexican people, of the Mexican boxers there, and earning his, trying to earn his, way to the top, and that's pretty much it. And he try to go to the gym and try to get a trainer, and no one wants to train this guy. So he try to knock out people, and come on, give me the basic guy. And he actually went up against a real boxer, which I won't spoil, and he's a boxer who's currently fighting right now. And let's say, he did it well in the beginning when I mentioned that pro boxer. Made his ass kiss the canvas. So then he realized that he needs help. He can't do this on his own anymore. Because for the most part, he explained that he's been doing it on his own for the most part. So then now he needs help. So he goes and finds Rocky Balboa, and he tells him about, which is the trailer shows, how do you know about the stuff with Apollo and stuff, I'm his son and I want you to train me and stuff. So it's about him wanting to prove himself, and that he wasn't a mistake, that he has a purpose in life, and also give Rocky a purpose, which as well. So it was a great heart. So that's the premise of it for the most part. And though a lot of people complain, there's two things that all these critics are saying, which I have to just debunk and disagree with right now. Number one, people are saying, the love story was so half-assed and rushed in. Not really. It was from the beginning to the end. It was a development. It wasn't just down there in love. It was a development over time. There was a process. It wasn't all of a sudden this girl's here and he loves her. And, it took a process. It was a nice little process. It wasn't it wasn't perfect. I'm not saying it was, but it wasn't a piece of shit throwaway either. And another thing a lot of people were saying, the final fight wasn't fight wasn't as good as the fight before, which I 100% totally disagree. The final fight was climactic, on the edge of your seat, no bitingly intense. Seriously, it was like on the edge of your seat kind of shit. And for people to say, the fight before, don't get me wrong, the fight before was amazing, no doubt about it. But to say that was better than that was better than the main fight itself, no sir, that's a lie. The main fight was the best fight. and the love relation, the love interest, though not perfect, was still well developed, and the final fight, in my opinion, was the best fight. It was one of those things that, to each their own, I guess. You go to the movie, you see what I mean, and at the end of the day, you might agree, you might disagree, but in my opinion, I feel the final fight in that movie was the best fight, and it is the case in Rocky movies anyway. Also, but there's one thing that everyone agrees with, and I totally, of course, I'll be the one of those people that totally agree with. The Rocky and young Creed's son's chemistry was phenomenal. Michael B. Jordan, I mean, he's an amazing actor. I mean, originally the Fantastic Four movie was supposed to be that big movie that would shoot him up in a superstar, but of course, that ended up being a giant disaster, which I haven't seen yet, but based on reviews and everyone saying how bad it is, yeesh, that wasn't the movie. But luckily, he, with this movie, which already acted good though, despite the fact the movie flopped, it's just he had a bad script to work with, so there's not much really he could have done. But here, it showed that he's not only a good lead, he's a good lead, but just a good, overall good actor, an incredible actor, right up there with a black actor, right up there with a great black actor, great black actors like Forrest Whitaker, Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington, and so on. I mean, he did an amazing job. He might be the future, and not just for black actors, but just acting in general. He was amazing, and honestly, after seeing this movie, I cannot wait. Honestly, can't wait for the sequel. I cannot wait for Creed 2 and see what's his next big rival is. And of course, the fight choreograph of the boxing was fantastic. Him and Rocky's chemistry was great. It was just a nice gritty movie, but it felt like a Rocky movie. It was a movie that you just gotta see. It's worth seeing. I saw it on Thanksgiving Day. That's why I wanted to post a review on it right away, but I got caught up with family stuff. So this is my chance now. I'm trying to do it now. I have the chance before I get swept up in more busy, and more stuff that gets, before I get swept up in more family stuff. So I gotta to do this real quick. And overall, it's worth seeing. It's a great film. I have nothing really bad to say about it, honestly. God, I don't know what to say, mate. I can't think of any negatives right now that really sticks out, in my opinion. Overall, it's just it's a great movie. That said, the love chemistry, the love interest was well developed, in my opinion. The final fight was the best fight. All the fights were good, so the final fight, and Michael, Creed and young Creed and Rocky's chemistry were simply fantastic. And ultimately, it's not an action movie. It's more of a drama, like a finding oneself and where it's one of those self-discovery movies. To find out where he fits in the world, and is boxing the right path, or should you go a different path? One of those self-discovery movies, and I really love those kind of movies. And the acting and the drama was really well done. And so is Sylvester Stallone. I mean, he showed he still got some good acting chops, and I always knew it was there, but it just further proves that he still got the acting chops to act in a good drama. So kudos to him as well. So overall, is this movie worth seeing? Hell to the yes. It's a great film, without a shadow of a doubt. Definitely go see it. It's worth your hard-earned money for sure. Alright guys, this is RockingTheBlade signing out. Hope to see you guys again next real soon. And the next movie you'll see me review is, and definitely I'll probably review it the same day, or not the day after, as soon as I can, Star Wars The Force Awakens. For sure. Until then guys, I'm signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Hope to see you guys again real soon, and hope you guys are having a happy holidays and a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys again soon. Goodbye.